Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? Today, we're trying another high quality, highly processed food from the Dollar Tree. Tony's 5-ounce frozen French bread pepperoni pizzas, which is French bread with pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni, and it's made with 100% real mozzarella cheese. And the sauce is also made from real tomatoes. Real tomatoes? I never knew there were fake tomatoes. But then I started to wonder, what else could they use besides real tomatoes and tomato-based sauces? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad they're using real tomatoes, but that statement makes you wonder. The fact that they even tell you it's made out of real tomatoes leads you to believe all pizza sauces aren't made out of real tomatoes. Otherwise, that statement wouldn't have been necessary. I mean, I know burgers are made out of plants now, but do you think they could be making tomatoes out of meat now? If they were, it would be called a meat-o-mato. Or if you're from the South, a meat-o-mater. Meat-o-mater sounds awfully like a meter maid. So guys, and ladies if the case may be, when your significant other asks you what you'd like to eat for dinner, take a little extra time and really enunciate meat-o-mater. You don't want to say it real fast and misspeak and say meter maid. That would cause a fight. Well, I was gonna say if you want to see what kind of crap you're putting into your body, here's the ingredient list. Well, at first it didn't look too bad. That was until I saw 31% NTSS. What the heck does that stand for? No tomato sauce sucker? The dad jokes are on fire today. I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen, so get your tickets early. And of course, with the highest quality, highly processed foods, you gotta have TVP. I wanted to find out what NTSS stood for you, the people, so you know exactly what you're consuming. And unfortunately, it didn't stand for no tomato sauce sucker. It stands for natural, total, soluble solids. Well, try to say soluble solids 10 times real quick. The serving size is the whole pizza, which has 330 calories, 12 grams of total fat, 5 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 30 milligrams of cholesterol, 730 milligrams of sodium, 44 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugars, and 13 grams of protein. So let's get the French bread pepperoni pizzas out of the bags and heat it up. And since on this day I was a big spender, I bought 2 so we can heat one in the microwave and the oven. And this is what it looks like when you pull it out of the bag. It looks like Tony was in a hurry on this one and grabbed a handful of pepperoni and just threw it on. But it's not really a big deal. If I paid more than $1 for it, it would be. So just rearrange the pepperoni how you like. Now this one's going into the microwave and the directions are weird. It says to cook on high for 2 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. A minute and 30 seconds is a huge difference in a microwave. They might want to spend more time in the R&D department on these. And here's the second Tony's French bread pepperoni pizza. And as you can tell, Tony was in a hurry again and just threw the pepperoni on. But I have to say, in both cases, there's a lot of pepperoni on these. You're definitely going to get a piece of pepperoni with every bite, whether it's good or bad. Now this one goes into a preheated 375 degree oven for 17 to 20 minutes. While our French bread pepperoni pizzas are nuking and baking, head on over and follow me on Instagram if you want to see foods I cook and eat and other random things that I do that I don't record, and you might even get a sneak peek of an upcoming video. And here's what our French bread pepperoni pizzas look like after nuking and baking. And I've got to say, they look really tasty. Can you tell which one was baked and which one was microwaved? The one on the left was baked and the one on the right was microwaved. And the one on the right looks amazing to me. I like the little bit of grease that's on top of the microwaved one. A pepperoni pizza should have some grease on it. The baked one looks dry, and I did bake that in my regular oven. I guarantee it would have turned out a whole lot better in my air fryer, but then I got to listen to the air fryer haters whine. So I baked them in the oven to make everyone happy. So let's try the French bread pizza that was cooked in the microwave first. And you can just see all the moisture down on the plate. That's not a good sign for bread that's cooked in the microwave. But I'll tell you what, the top of it looks absolutely delicious. So into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it goes. And when I bit into it, I immediately got that crappy, rubbery, chewy dough that you get from almost all bread that's microwaved. I like the flavor of the sauce, probably because they use real tomatoes versus fake tomatoes, or Meat-O-Maters. The cheese was pretty good, and the pepperoni was decent, but for pepperoni it didn't have a whole lot of spicy flavor to it. Now let's try the baked version. And even though it still looks pretty good, it doesn't look as good as the microwave version to me. And the cheese doesn't seem to have melted all the way either. And you can also see on the baked version, there's a whole lot of moisture under it like there was in the microwave version. So I took a bite, and it was definitely very crunchy. It was too crunchy. The bread seemed to have an off taste to it, or it was just old. Maybe it was just freezer burnt. I know that's hard to believe with all the moisture on the plate, but the bread almost tasted like a crouton, which if I was eating a salad, that would be great. The cheese, the sauce, and the pepperoni was good on both pizzas, but the crust wasn't great on either one of them. But I much preferred the crust of the microwave version than I did the baked version. The baked French bread pizza's bread was terrible. So with that said, I'm going to give Tony's French bread pepperoni pizzas a 5 for the microwave version and a 3 for the baked version. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, and I'll see you soon.